to Subway and I got them some food. The guy was mad, and the other guy, he said thank you. So I gave it to him. I said, do what you want.
Right.
Here you go. If your friend come back, you give it to him. But if not, you can have it.
I know that's right. And you know what you're saying? That's great what you're doing. God is pleased. God is pleased. And thank you for the gift. God is pleased. And that's what's most important, that God is pleased in what you're doing. God is pleased in what you're doing. I need to make this disclaimer again, since for some reason earlier I must wasn't really logged in on my Facebook and YouTube, and I just logged back in again. So I do need to make this disclaimer right quick. I gotta make this disclaimer right quick. Gotta tell them, welcome to Talking Points about life, the Word of God, politics, music. Y'all can donate if you will to support the content. If you're on Facebook, you can send stars, or either you can donate at our Cash App, or you can donate at our Venmo. You can donate at our Zelle. And again, TikTokers, y'all already know you can send gifts, and we definitely want you to come in, like in the stream. Oh, y'all help me, got 5.3K. Yay! Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Black Rico, and Tanya came in earlier, and I think somebody else came in. Thank y'all for helping me get that 5.3K. Yay. But also, we have a disclaimer, because we play music in and out while we're waiting for people to come in and do talking points. And I'm sorry, Facebook, we've been doing talking points, and y'all wasn't even on here because it messed up this morning. But y'all gonna get the last.
Hey. I don't like the Facebook, John, because it messes up my phone.
Oh, it messed up your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When people come up on Facebook, it messes up my phone.
Okay. Well, Facebook and YouTube, we have a disclaimer we want to put out there. I do not own the rights to the music that will be featured. All rights reserved to the copyright owners. No infringement intended. Profits collected pure fair use guidelines of Section 107 of Copyright Act. The artists heard here maintain the rights to their music. And also, I played my other disclaimer earlier. I'm going to play it one more time. And we're not actually on PGGM radio, but this also goes for our Talking Point show.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of PGGM Internet Radio and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests are the views of the individuals expressing them and may not reflect those of the host, the show, the management, or the station.
And that including these talking points over here on TikTok, over here on YouTube, over here on Facebook. Okay. What else you talking about? I need to get some of my politics people to come up in here and so I can find out what's going on. Because I'm trying to watch close attention every day of the week. I want to know what them folks doing in the White House, what the one that may be getting in the White House going to be doing. I want to know, because I don't like the fact.
I don't know, and I don't care.
I want to know, because I'm a part of this United States of America, and I want to know what they trying to do and what God going to allow them to do and all of that, so I can know what to pray for.
I mean, you got to pray for everything.
Yeah, because some of the stuff that they might, and then I got to know not only what to pray for, but praying and faith without works is dead. I got to go out there and vote against some people and some stuff, So once I pray about it, then he want me to get up and do something about it too. Yeah. He gonna do his part.
Don't only pray about it, you gotta be about it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I told a young man from my church yesterday. He ran for mayor of a little country town that he lived in. And I told him I like that. Because don't just talk about it, be about it. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why I've spent time, even when nobody help me, that's why I spend time paying for these platforms, because I want to be about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be about the word of God. I want to be about finding out what's going on in my community so I can see what I can do, my little 2 cents to try anyway, put forth an effort anyway. Yeah. Yeah. And help other people hear other people testimonies about different things. Like I hate Facebook and YouTube to hear you talk about how you go up into the nursing homes and how you even feed the homeless and stuff, and how some appreciate it and some don't. But it don't stop you from doing it. You keep on keeping it moving.
Keep going on.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
I mean,
keep on keeping on.
Watch out for the fake ones, the fake homeless people. But I know what the fake ones are and who the real ones are. They know you.
Oh, you recognize them?
Yeah.
Yes,
when you
indeed.
Recognize them, they recognize you. Yeah. But when they all the way out in Walmart and everything, how you get to Walmart? I walk. No, you didn't.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
And they got a sign up.
Now, you know you got some of them that do walk now. Because I know a girl who walked all around our city and all the way up to another city. So I ain't going to say all of them don't walk now. But like you said, you recognize them. You've been doing it long enough that you be recognizing them.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Hey, my girl.
They say, hey, Brother Bobby. Hey, how you doing, Cliff?
that was. Hey, my girl, Shay.
Good morning.
How you doing? You at work?
Not yet. I'm about to get up and get dressed.
Oh, I forgot you in Cali, huh?
Yep.
All right. Thank you for always stopping by. Thank you for the gift. What y'all got going on? I'll probably be working tonight. I'll probably come on with you for about 30 minutes after I get off. What time you gonna be on Cali time tonight?
I was thinking like 7 o'clock, but I think I might go on like 6.
Oh, so you going on early tonight? Because I know to catch you late. Because my time, I'll be at work from 6 to midnight. And I'm 2 hours ahead of you.
No, you're 2 hours behind me. It's 2 hours later. So it's 6:57 there. So what is it, 8:57 right now?
Yeah, it's 8:57 here. It's 9 o'clock here.
So you're 2 hours behind me.
Wait a minute. You're in Cali, right?
Yeah.
But I consider that before you.
You're right. You're 2 hours ahead.
I'm 2 hours ahead. So if you come on at 7 there, it'll be 9 here, and I'll be at work. But I always get you late at night when it be 12 here, which be 10 there.
That'd be the random times. I'm gonna try.
You're gonna try to do better coming on earlier.
Yeah, like I went to the gym this morning, and so in order for me to try to keep that up, I probably need to be in bed like 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, if you want to go, to the gym in the morning. So that means I have to catch you in between my broadcasts on Wednesday and Thursday, because those are the days that I have allowed it to be off to do like my different broadcasts. So that's probably when I'll be catching you. Now I can peep at you when I'm at work, but I can't actually, come on like when I'm at work. But I can listen like I've been doing.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna so I've started my day. I'm gonna try to continue to like keep it moving. So I'm gonna take a shower so that maybe can leave on time for work today.
Oh yeah, we was talking about that because we need you to leave really 30 minutes early.
That might not happen, but I'm gonna try to leave it. I'm gonna try to leave today on time. So I'm gonna try to leave it 7. So I better go.
Okay. All right then. Talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Yeah, Bobby, she's a real nice young lady out of Cali. Yeah, out of Cali. Yeah. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? All y'all who stopping by.
What's it like up there now?
Where, in Cali?
They had them hurricanes in Cali.
Oh, I heard somebody saying something in Washington. Some friends was talking about they were safe or whatever around Washington, Seattle, Washington, but I didn't know. Excuse me, nothing was going on in California.
Yeah, someone went down in Cali.
Because I have a DJ that's in Cali. Hey, Steph. Huh?
It was a class 2 or 3 hurricane or something.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't all that bad, but
I can't believe hurricanes. I heard of I've heard of earthquakes in Cali.
oh yeah.
And those fire hazards in Cali. But I ain't never heard of a hurricane being up in Cali. I got some cousins and best friends that live down there.
I'm thinking about Florida, all them hurricanes.
Yeah, you got to be thinking about Florida. Yeah, you got to be thinking about Florida with the hurricane. Oh, you probably talking about where I'm at. I'm in Louisiana. We had 2 this year, I think. I think it was 2 that was kind of scary. And then Florida, sometimes they get to Florida and they come on down to us. But sometimes they get to us and then go on down to Florida.
Yeah, we get the aftermath.
Okay. See, a lot of times that's what we get, but sometimes we get, we had Katrina and we done had some more Andrew. That was pretty bad back in the day. And when I was a child, they tell me about Bessie and some more of them, because they said Bessie and Katrina was similar. But I don't think, I think with Katrina, what was the worst thing about it was when the dams broke, or they broke them one, or however they did it. Yeah. But I tell you, but I will be honest with you, these people in high places be the one, I know God have to allow it, but they actually be the one playing with people's lives and stuff. Because sometimes they cause a whole lot of that stuff. I'm convinced that sometimes they cause a whole lot of that stuff. They open up them floodgates and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That stuff don't just be happening. That stuff be caused by, and some of it caused by Mother Nature, but some of it
caused by man.
Yeah, by man tampering with stuff. Because that's just like our lights. Here, a couple times, ain't been long, my lights flickered, made all my stuff go out. And light bill was paid, wasn't no bad weather, but the lights flickering. And I know sometimes if it's too hot or if it's too cold or something, it's like, excuse me, I look like I need to go to sleep. But it's like, yeah, but it's like, they just cut the stuff off, or they tell you if too many people burning stuff, they cut it off. It's something called to save something, to do something. I'm like, how they gonna act? They don't know what people got going on. I got my radio station and stuff that needs to run. How y'all just gonna cut the lights off, talk about they be saving something? I forgot why they said they do it. But whenever they do it,
they said we need to use less water because we weren't getting a lot of rain here. Like, what? So, I gotta take a 15-minute shower?
Yeah, they have some stuff, baby. I mean, like, really? What's really going on? Yep, they be coming up with some stuff that we need to do, can't do, and all that kind of stuff. Yep. Well, Bobby, I enjoyed talking to you. I'm not about to go anywhere yet, but I'm going to play a little music, and I hope somebody come up in here like Manuel, but Manuel be so busy on other platforms, he don't get to come all the time. Or somebody, Mr. W, or somebody come and tell me what's in the news. Okay. All right, but thank you so much for coming by. All right. Have a great day.
You do the same.
My way get hard sometimes, and my burden get hard sometimes. But I got a man, keep on trusting in Him. I want you to understand that I'm gonna keep on trusting. I'm gonna keep on trusting. The storm may rise and the wind may blow. I'm gonna hold on and I won't let go. I feel like Job, though He slay me, yet will I trust Him. I'll trust in the Lord with all my heart, and I won't reign, and I won't reign. When times get hard, I won't reign. When friends get few, I won't reign. Burden get heavy, I won't lean to my own understanding. In every word you say, I'm gonna keep on in good times, in bad times. I will. There is no way I can stand alone. I can't go through these hard trials on my own. So I'm putting my faith and my trust in you. You will always be first in my life. In everything I do, I'm gonna keep on fasting and praying in your word. I'll abide. No weapon formed against me can prosper. With you in my life, you to walk with me. I need you. I need you to talk with me. I need you. I need you to live in me. Live in me. And let your Holy Spirit guide me. Lord, I need you. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I need you. George Dickens Jr., come on and talk to the Lord. I need you to walk with me both night and day. Be a fist around me and protect me in every way. Sit in this trying hard to make me give in, but I'm depending feel good, good, good. Every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. I feel good. Listen, look at my head and they look deep. I look down at my feet and they did too. Every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. I believe I feel like I do when I say I feel good, good, good. I feel good, good, good. Every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. I heard somebody say, listen, but Jesus left the cross alone. Oh, and the world go free. Every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. I feel a witness. I feel good, good, so good. I feel good. Yes, I do. Every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. Somebody said it all for me to hear him say, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a little wretch just like me. Every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. I feel like praising him when I say I feel good, good, so good. I feel good, yes I do. Every time I think about Jesus, every time I think about Jesus, every time I think about Jesus, he woke me up this morning, started me on my way. I had not having strength, thanking for another day. Every time I think about Jesus, every time I think about Jesus, I feel good. Yes, I do. No secret to what the Lord can do. For what he has done for others, he will surely do the same thing for you. Miracle, that is what the Lord do. Miracle, miracle. God has done for you. Miracle, miracle. That is what the Lord do. If you want a miracle, just listen down. God's been working miracles ever since the days of old. If you want this miracle, you just step out and behold. He did it for Daniel in the life. Your soul do it for you. If you need God's miracle, he will see you. Oh, miracle. That is what the Lord do. Taking time out from your busy schedule to join us every Saturday morning. We care. And you say, well, we care. What's going on? Miss Miller and I care. We really care.
We do.
What you're listening to, we try to bring you health tips that will help you in your walk of life, spiritual words of inspiration, and also great gospel music as well. And periodically we'll throw in a little humor every once in a while to kind of brighten your day. A voice from heaven saying there is what to do. Took Master's hand and he led me to the promised land. And he picked me up and he turned me around and he placed me outside. You say, my soul, yes, he did. Strength It gets so rough. I have to walk the floor alone. But Lord, I need it. Yeah, let me say it again. So rough, so rough. I have to cry sometimes, yeah. So rough, so rough, so rough. I have to walk the floor all night long. But Lord, I'm leading on. Yeah. Lord, I'm leading on. Oh, I'm leading on. It get hard sometimes. Oh, I'm leading on. Lord, give me Lord. I'm leaning on you. God, sing a verse for me. So rough. Oh, so rough. Your heart sounds so rough. Oh, yeah. So rough. Sleep back. Oh, I'm leaning on you. Oh, so rough. I have to cry so. So rough. Your heart sometimes. So rough. I want to go sometimes. So rough. Can't get to sleep. I'm leaning on you. I'm leaning on you. I'm leaning on you. I'm leaning on your everlasting arms. Oh, thank you, dear. Yes, I am. Oh, and I'm leaning. Yes, I am. I'm leaning, independent on your everlasting arms. The same arms that hold me, the same arms that consoled me in the midnight with my pillow. You wet with tears. I learned how to leave. At my weakest moment, that's when your grace becomes sufficient for me. Yes, it does. Doc, if you don't mind singing along with me. Well, Bishop, I found out when you lean on Jesus. I found out when you put your trust in Him. I found out when you believe that He'll keep you. When you believe protect you before you fall. I'm a witness. One day I got sick, real sick, so sick until I felt like giving up, throwing in the towel. But I remember something my mother told me: if you ever get in trouble, call Jesus, call him. Let me encourage you if you're going through whatever dilemma you got in your life. I heard the word of God said, if my people who will call by my name will humble themselves, pray, seek my favor, turn from your wicked ways. He said he would hear from heaven and forgive you of your sin. There is no sickness God can't heal. There's no problem God can't solve. Yeah. Not to my own understanding, but I'm leaning and acknowledging your ways, because if I do that, you will direct all of my pathway. Yes, you will. Lord, I'm leaning. Lord, I'm leaning. Let me lean on you. Let me lean on you. With my way. Thank you, Lord. I shall not, oh, I shall not be moved. I shall not, oh, I shall not be moved. 'Cause I'm like a tree planted by the water. And oh, I shall not be moved. I shall not, oh, I shall not be moved. Oh, Lord have mercy. I shall not, oh, I shall not be moved. I'm like a tree planted by the water. Oh, I shall not be moved. Listen. It makes no difference what the situation may be. When I call on Jesus, He rescued me. I'm glad I decided I'll tell all of my enemies that oh, I shall not be moved. I look them in the face and I say, glory to His name, yes. Oh, I shall not be moved. Oh, Lord have mercy. Saying glory to His name, yes. I shall not be moved. I'm like a tree, and I know I'm planted by the water. Oh, I shall not be moved. I'm like a tree, and I know I'm planted by the water. Oh, I shall not be moved. You can talk about me much as you please, but I go down on my knees. Oh, I shall not be moved. I'm like a tree can talk about me, but I ain't gonna let nobody stop me. Oh, I shall not. My last chance to give him some praise. It might be tonight. Well, I just want to go home and give him all I got. I want to give him all I got.
Oh, yeah. The late Whitney Williams of the spiritual QC.
Go on and give it to him. How many have been running for him tonight? How many shown up been running for him tonight? Well, how many can say I'm still willing to run? Well, you don't have to tell me, but he already know. You can tell a neighbor. Lord, I'm willing to run on all the way to God. Lord, I'm willing to run on all the way to God. Pain by heartache, scorned by loved ones, just a little sunshine every now and then. But I'll run on to God all the way. Lord, I'm willing to run on all the way to God all the way. Lord, I'm willing to run on all the way to God all the way. Pain by heartache, scorned by loved ones, just a little sunshine. Yeah, every now and then I got to run on to God all the way. Lord, I'm willing. I'm willing. I'm willing. I'm willing. I'm willing. I'll run on. I gotta run on. I gotta run. Somebody told me 99 and a half just won't do. I got to run. I gotta make 100. I gotta make 100. He'll get high, but that's all right. I got to run. Gotta get low. I got to run on. Can't see my way.
Hey, man.
To run on. You know get heavy. I got to run on. Can't see my way, but I got to run on. Get sick sometimes, but I got to run on. Been too good. Been too good. Been too good. Too good to me, y'all. I got to run on. Can I see my way? But I got to run on. Sometimes I don't feel well, but I got to run on. And I just wonder, is there anybody here tonight?
Thank you, Miss Millie.
Oh, yeah.
At the conclusion of the sermon, the worshipers filed out in the sanctuary to greet the minister. As one shook the minister's hand, he said, "Thanks for the message, Reverend. You know, I bet you're smarter than Einstein." Beaming with pride, the minister said, "Why, thank you, brother." As the week went by, the minister began to think about the man's compliment. The more he thought about it, the more he wondered why anyone would deem him smarter than Einstein. So the following Sunday, he asked the man, "Exactly what did you mean that I must be smarter than Einstein?" The man replied, Well, Reverend, they say that Einstein was so smart that only 10 people in the entire world could understand him. But Reverend, no one can understand you.
Oh, bless his name. Without God, you can't do nothing.
Hi, Christine. If you want to come up and you have something to talk about, you're welcome to send an invite.
Without God making a way for you, you got to fail. Oh, I feel it in my soul right now. Without my God, you and I, we would be drifting like a ship, without a sail. Thank you, Jesus. Let me say this. Without my God, I would be helpless. I'd be all alone in this sinful world of toss and snares. Oh, yes, I would. But one thing I do know, when I get bottom down, I pick up the cross and I lay it at the feet of Jesus, because He cares. He cares.
Oh, yes, he does.
He cares. I know He cares. Sweet without you, Lord. Oh, without the Lord, I can't do nothing. No, 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 no. Without the Lord, standing right by my side, I would fail. Surely, I would say, Lord, is my Lord. Lord is my Father. Lord is breath when I'm hungry. Lord, He's all in all. And without Him, I'd be like a ship. I'd be like a ship today. Like a ship. When the storm cloud rise. Like a ship. And the breakers are dashing me from side to side. Like a ship. If I didn't know Jesus to make a way for me, like a ship. I'd be like a ship. Oh, yes, I would. Like a ship. When pain getting my body made in the midnight, I called my doctor and he's already in the operating room. If I didn't know Jesus to be a good doctor for me, if I didn't know Jesus to be my all in all, when my name is my way get dark, my God. When I need somebody to be a light on my pathway. If I didn't know Jesus, I'd be like a ship. Lord have mercy. When the money's low in my pocket, and I got a long way to go. If I didn't know to be a way maker. When doors are closed in my face, when I've done all the good that I can do. If I didn't know Jesus, I'd be like a ship. Oh yes, I would.
Hello. Thanks for stopping by.
Good morning to you, and especially you. Welcome to Choir Time Traditional, that is. I'm your host, Sister Lillian W. McNeil. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have a special treat for you. I will be featuring the Davis Sisters. The Davis Sisters, Robert Shaker wrote in the Encyclopedia of American Gospel Music, were the first female group to sing the hard gospel that appeared in the early 1950s and was totally different from the Baptist style of singing, which emphasized precise rhythm and occasional ornamentation. Hard gospel was characterized by straining the voice during periods of spiritual ecstasy, singing at the extreme of ranges, repeating words or syllables, adding lots of interjections, and acting out songs with emotions, stoop, and movement. Let's take a listen to He'll Understand. We're featuring the Davis Sisters today. He'll Understand.
If when you give best of your service, you're telling the world that the Savior has come. Don't be dismayed if they don't believe you. You'll understand all about it. Say, well done. Misunderstood. The Savior of all sinners hung on the cross. He was God's only Son. Oh, I can hear him call. His Father up in heaven.
Oh yeah, little old school.
I've got to come to the end. I'll be weary of the life. Yeah. And I'll be if when you have tried and you fail in your trials,
Hey, Lisa.
from the word that you begun, pick up your cross and not to be glad to meet him. He'll understand, yeah. Morning.
Hey, these kids, what's going on with you today? What's going on with you today?
I'm just at work.
Yeah.
Still a call.
Hold on. Hey, you say you still at work?
Well, I just started.
Oh, okay. Give me a minute. Let this music play right quick. I'll be back with you. Hold on. Hey, hold on.
Was He'll Understand and say, well done. Amen. When no one else understands, God does. Amen. He'll Understand by the Davis Sisters. Shout out to Mr. Samuel McNeil of Angel, North Carolina, Miss Annie Williams of Durham, North Carolina, Miss Monica Williams of Angel, North Carolina. We're going to go ahead and listen to Won't It Be Wonderful? Won't it be wonderful? Yes, it will be wonderful. Won't it be wonderful when we get over there? No more burden, no more sorrow. Amen. This segment is being brought to you by SLM Designs LLC. Visit them online at SLM Designs LLC and check out their products. They feature handmade jewelry, custom t-shirts, face masks, bonnets, nightcaps, head wraps, headbands, and lanyards. They offer elegance that fits your budget. And again, you can follow them at SLM Designs LLC on Amazon, Facebook, and Instagram at SLM Designs LLC. Hey, it's nothing new. You know that we're still in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. And so just want to remind you to be careful, protect yourselves, and while you're protecting yourselves, you're also protecting others. If you need a COVID vaccine and or a booster, to find a location near you, you want to visit vaccines.gov. That's vaccines.gov. Or you may want to call 800-232-0233 or text 438829. And there are other areas in your local communities that you may also want to visit. And of course, you can check with your local pharmacies or your doctors. But in the meantime, just please be careful, just be careful, because this stuff is no joke. It is serious. Amen. I want to ask you also to remember to pray for our doctors, our nurses, our healthcare workers, and all frontline workers, including those who work in environmental services. Now, the Davis sisters grew up singing in Philadelphia's Mount Zion Fire Baptized Holiness Church. And ironically enough, on the recommendation of Gertrude Ward, the mother of Claire Ward and manager of the Philadelphia-based Ward Singers, Savoy signed the Davis sisters in 1955. And Aretha Franklin also called Jackie Burdell one of the best and most underrated female soul singers of all time. So what a compliment. The last song I have on tap for you today is By and By. We'll understand it better by and by the Davis sisters. And today, this has been a treat, and I hope that you have enjoyed this segment of the We Care Gospel Affair program. Amen. Let's take a listen to By and By the Davis sisters.
Hi, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, these kids. Y'all, they old schooling down up in here. Oh, they old schooling down up in here today. That is our radio broadcast on our station. We Care Gospel Affairs. All the way out of North Carolina. Oh, they old schooling. Yeah. Yeah.
And that was By and By. And again, my featured artists today were the Davis sisters. Amen. And we started out with He'll Understand. We went on to Want It to Be Wonderful. And we ended with By and By. Amen. Again, my featured artists today were the Davis sisters. If you would like to contact me, my email address is cthostlm@gmail.com. cthostlm@gmail.com. If you'd like to drop me a note to let me know from what part of the country you're hearing this program, that would be fantastic. I would love to hear from you. Amen. Thank you. This is all the time I have for today. It's time for me to go. But I just want to remind you that if we dwell in the shelter of the Most High, He will provide us rest in the shadow of the Almighty. He is our protection, our refuge and fortress. I am your quiet time host, traditional that is, Sister Lillian W. McNeil. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please tune in next week, same time, same place. Until then, God bless you and keep you in His care.
If I never more shall meet you, if I never have another opportunity to greet you, God be with you until we meet again. May the blessings of peace, love, and joy abide, and may safety, good health, success, and prosperity be yours to realize. God be with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've come to the end of this Saturday's broadcast. But that's no problem whatsoever. The good Lord's willing and everything goes well. We'll do it again on next week. So until then, you take care of yourself. God bless you, love you so very dearly. And you know one thing about it, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Bye now.
We thank you so much for tuning in to the We Care Gospel Affair. We pray that we played something that has lifted your burdens and drawn you closer to God on today. He sees, He knows, and He cares, and we care too. All night and all day you rest and always abide in the unfailing promises of God.
Hey everybody, it's Fred Willis with Soul Prosper.
All right. Okay. Okay, do we have it? How y'all doing? Y'all, I just typed something in. Call myself putting notice, putting,
Not necessarily reflect those of PGGM Internet Radio.
I noticed board on my TikTok, on my TikTok, I noticed board. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just doing something. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it all out. Learning. I need Mania in here. I need some of my people in here to talk. Yeah, I need some talking points. You know what? I thought this year went to school today. I had no school today. I just know this young lady done bought me some food up in here. Oh, there's her grandma here, and I see her with all these boxes. I just know. She got a box over there for her grandmother. I just know, y'all. Yes, indeed. Okay, let me see. Switch spots? No. Keep it in that spot. Expand? No, we don't have to expand. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out. How all this different stuff ties in. Okay, we got some good music playing. Good music, good music, good music.
Y'all remember that? I've been searching for a long time. I knew that it was something that I had to find. I've been searching. You should have seen me waving my hands and crying. It was all because I couldn't find peace of mind, and it was then. Oh, I kneeled down to pray. I said, Lord, will you show me the way? I've been searching for a long time. God knew there was something that I had to find. Yeah, I've been searching. Y'all should have seen me wringing my hands and crying. Oh, because I couldn't find peace of mind, and it was then. Oh, I kneeled down to pray. I said, Lord, will you show me the way? Can I tell you what I did? You know what I did? And I searched, and I searched, but I just couldn't find my way. That day, oh no, my life, oh yes sir, seemed like I came to a dead road, and it was then. Oh, I kneeled down to pray. I said, come on, Jesus, show me the way. Sometimes I look up and I tell Lord, oh Lord, show me the way. Oh my Lord, show me the way. You show my mother, you show my brother, you show my sister, you show my brother. Let me ask you something. Have you ever asked him? Have you ever asked him? Have you ever asked him? Anybody ever asked him?
Hey, Manuel.
Hey, Princess, how's it going?
All right, just been trying to get you in here to give me some updates. How you doing this morning?
I'm struggling with TikTok because I'm trying to do a stream, but I had an idea to like do some gaming while I'm just doing casual conversation. I figured that I could like stream my gaming while I'm talking, but
Okay, what is the gaming? Because I hear you're not talking about like the battles or something, huh?
Talk about like video games, just playing video games.
Oh, you want to be doing them on your same phone while you talking?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it, but unfortunately, so I figured out how I might be able to do it. Unfortunately, I don't have the feature on my live yet unlocked. I don't know how to unlock it, so I'm trying to figure out how to unlock it in order to do that.
Okay. And I'm trying to see how to have me 8 boxes when I have the big when I have the big stream on here. I've been trying to figure that out. Yeah, there's so much on here to learn. I tell you, so much to learn. But if you keep playing with it, man, you retired right now? You did military or something?
No.
Okay. No, the reason I asked you, because I know you told me that you be on here mostly all day. That's why I was asking you, were you retired?
I took an injury at work a couple years back.
Oh, okay.
Injured my spine. So
Okay.
it's really hard for me to work. Like there's nothing like regular as far as like any of the jobs that I used to do. I can't really do them anymore.
Okay. Now, how about, because even, you know what I found out, man? I used to thought, well, all you're doing is sitting down, but just me being on this TikTok or just being at this computer all day, you know, that can be stressful on your body. And certain people, if you disabled or took an injury, you still won't be able to just sit down and work.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't. I still can't do that either. Like I can sit here for a few hours, but after a while, I got to lay down.
Excuse me. Yeah, and see at a job. I'm sorry.
I did a 12-hour stream yesterday, and like most of it, I was laying in bed. Like I had the camera on for the first half because I was, I was at my computer and I was dealing with everything. But then, eventually I had to lay down, so I just turned off my camera and laid back in bed and just spoke from there.
Okay. Man, tell me what I need to hit. Okay, I got 8 boxes open, but I want to still have a big box to the side. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay, what I need to hit?
Just click on your picture.
Uh-huh.
And there should be an option over, like, on the far right that's like a little, it looks like a little box. It's an expand box.
I don't see it. Okay. Close that door for me, please. I don't see it. I clicked on my picture. It's not.
Well, what I mean, like, click on yourself in the box you're in.
I did.
And
should have something that said expand.
Yeah, it should be. It doesn't say expand. It's just this little square icon.
Okay, I see it. Okay. So when I hit that,
it should expand you.
No, I must have hit it right. Let me see. Okay. When I hit that, all I see come up is live show, countdown for all. Okay, so I see how you do the countdown now. Okay, then I see the notice board and I see wallpaper. And then down at the bottom, it said playbooks. So let me see, live show. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not moderator on your live, so I was gonna try to.
Okay, let me put you as a moderator. Hold on. Let me see. Then you have to. No, how do I? Okay, now I see something say expand, but it's when I put you up in there. Okay, let me see. Okay, hit me. Oh, okay. There you go. I see it. But I still need to make you a moderator for the future anyway. Okay, I learned so. Thank you, man. Yeah. Now I got to try to get this notification thing out. They said remove. Okay. So I learned how to do it. So now, man, you still in here? Man, okay. Hey, it knocked you out. When I did that, it knocked you out.
Yeah, you. I think you accidentally kicked me off the panel.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to make you a mod. Well, I'm kicking you off the panel. Hold on. Let me see. I need to make you a mod. Let me see where I'm supposed to go. I mean, now I know, because I got to know how to do those countdowns, because my girl, who had a Hot Topic show, she do the countdowns, and I was trying to wonder how they do the countdowns and stuff. Okay, let me see.
Okay. It is too cold in here for my liking.
Yeah, I don't like cold either. I don't blame you for that. I don't like cold at all.
Not bad. Like I got a messed up knee, I got a messed up shoulder, I got a messed up back. And like when it's cold, it all just makes it so much worse.
Man. Okay, look, baby, don't forget, I'm all right. Where you about to go? Because I'm hungry. Y'all got to go get me something to eat. Okay, they got my vehicle, and I done got hungry up in here. But, anyway, thank you. Thank you. You keep me off the battle. Okay, I'm trying to see how I make, because I go to that all the time where they have the mods at. And now, all of a sudden, I don't see how that's going to act. How that's going to be. Don't see where I have my mods at. Where's your mom gone? Did you go? Okay. Where's she at? Out there? Okay, tell Anita to go get me something to eat.
Yeah, so.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to see. Wait, hold on. Give me 1 minute. See if I hit you. No.
Also thinking like I might have to open an alternate TikTok account just because a lot of people know me on this account for talking politics. But like my background as far as debating is debating religion, and that was the whole point of the stream yesterday.
Yeah, I saw you yesterday. You know I ain't finna come up in there with y'all doing that.
And I couldn't get any, like, you know, because nobody really knows me for debating religion. So I not many people were coming up on the stream early on. And then as soon as the conversation switched to politics, then everybody wants to show up and be like, oh, okay.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Most everybody who follows me for the politics, not for the
microwave for me. Two. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to get you another one to do the religious, because like you said, they look for you. How many mods do they let you have, Manuel?
I don't know that there's a limit to the moderators you can have. I mean, there might be, but I don't actually know.
Because I'm trying. Oh, it's more than 2 because I got 4 on here.
Oh, you might be able to have me.
Okay. But I might have to take somebody off because I ain't really been using none of these folks. Okay, let me see how I can take somebody off. Remove. Because I ain't saw Layla in a long time. Okay, let me add Manuel.
So
I didn't know that they have a limit on the Mars. Let me see.
I'll probably be on here a few minutes and then give a bit of political news, and then I'll probably jump over and try to keep playing around with this, see if I can figure out how to do this.
I know you need to do that. Man, why it's not letting me, because you in the room, I wonder why it's not letting me pull you up for my in my mod thing. Your account not private or anything, huh?
No, my account's definitely not private.
Let me see.
Even if it was private, you should be able to mod someone who's private if you know them, if you're friends with them on here. Like, we both follow each other, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, because I went to the mod. I finally got to the mod. Hey, Jeannie. How you doing? God bless you. Okay, I saw you had come in the room, so let me see. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Trying to make him a mod. And I was right there over there in it, but it wasn't letting me pull you up. Let me see. Okay. Well, maybe next time. But you showed me how to get back in the big box with my 8. So You showed me the expand, and I see something that said countdown. Okay, now how do I go back and forth moving people to the big box? That's when I hit you and hit expand.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I just learned something. All right. So what's going on today? Because we got all these people out there listening to me just rambling on. Sorry about that on YouTube and Facebook. We're rambling on, but my host is right here over here in the TikToky world. Okay, what's going on with you, man? What's going on in the news?
Well, so far today, there's not much new stuff. There's basically just people reiterating things that have already happened over the past week. It's still early in the day, so you never know what DT might pull out before the day's over. But so far, we got DT ranting about. So Biden is actually nominating and he's actually placing a lot of federal judges around the country. And DT is ranting about him doing that. Now that's pretty normal for any outgoing president. Most outgoing presidents, like DT, did the same thing when he was leaving office. He just he put in a bunch of federal judges around the country. So that's what Joe Biden is doing. He's installing a bunch of federal judges around the country, and the reason that's important is because these judges are going to very often be the ones deciding whether or not an action taken by the federal government is legal. So these are judges across the country that can stand as somewhat of a guardrail against anything DT tries to do that's over the top during his presidency. So aside from DT kind of complaining about that, we got NATO that's worried about WW3 breaking off once Trump comes into office and starts his tariff issues. They're worried that it's going to escalate in a trade war and maybe even go further up.
Okay. That sounds like good to me. I think he ought to try to get some Supreme Justices too. And even though it's been like that a long time, I understand that it's no limit to the Supreme Justice. So I think he needs to stack some more of them. But now, do we have time to recommend somebody? Do they have to go through approval and all that?
Okay. So as far as stacking the Supreme Court goes, so he's got until the end of January. So that's about a little over 2 months, somewhere around there. And around 2 months from now is when he's going to be out. So let's say he stacks the court. So he stacks the court. Unless in that time, so it'd probably take some time to get through Congress if he was able to push it through at all. Because Congress, the president nominates the Supreme Court justice and the Senate approves them. If the Senate didn't approve them, then it wouldn't really matter. But let's say he got it through the Senate, he got enough Supreme Court justices to flip the Supreme Court to being more progressive, and he just put them all in there. Well, now that'd be less than 2 months that they have, and the only way that they can actually do anything is if certain cases move up to the Supreme Court. And by the time the Supreme Court gets a case, more than likely, anything that would help us out, let's say, for example, somebody trying to flip the Dobbs decision and get women's health care back as a protected right. Well, somebody would have to sue through the state courts up to the federal courts and then up to the Supreme Court in order to get it all the way up there. And then the Supreme Court would have to agree to see that. And then they'd have to pass it all in a matter of less than 2 months, because as soon as DT takes office, he'll also be able to start stacking the Supreme Court, and he's going to have Congress likely on his side, seeing as most of both Senate and the House have flipped red. So even if Biden did decide to stack the Supreme Court, more likely than not, as soon as Trump got in, he could stack more people on the Supreme Court who are conservative, and it just wouldn't really be a feasible solution to what we're doing. It would just make the Supreme Court much more chaotic.
Hey, everything else chaotic. The president didn't see it's chaotic.
I mean, if this were early on in a new administration, a new progressive administration, and so let's say Biden just took off. If Biden had decided when he took office to stack the Supreme Court, then it probably would have been a lot more helpful, because then he would have had 3.5, 4 years to have the Supreme Court make certain decisions in order to protect the Dobbs decision, or the Dobbs decision might not have been made, which overturned Roe v. Wade. You probably would have prevented the Supreme Court from allowing the Bible and everything back in public school to, where, public schools are for every American, not just for Christian Americans. So
well, I ain't too much worried about the Bible, because I don't think it was really just set in the schools anyway. It was just the idea that there were a lot of Christians that was the teachers and stuff. But I don't think the Bible, or the schools I went to, all I know is that, and the only ones that most people that's on the faith where I'm at, they were just concerned about not being able to pray, not be able to have certain type of order in the schools, seemed like appeared after they took the prayer out. That's about the only thing that the regular Christians was worried about.
So the issue there is that prayer was never taken out of schools. Neither was reading the Bible. Any teacher was allowed to pray privately. Any student was allowed to pray privately. Students could actually start Christian clubs and pray amongst themselves, and they could have Bible studies amongst themselves in public schools. That was never taken out of schools. The only thing that was taken out of schools is teacher-led prayer and teacher-led Bible study. In other words, the teachers themselves could not coerce students, even just by praying publicly, hey, students, I'm going to say a prayer for the class. They couldn't do that. Now they could silently pray to themselves. That was.
But see, I didn't even realize that they could silently pray to themselves. I didn't even.
Yeah, of course, because that is their right. But they can't get up in front. They couldn't get up in front of their class and have everybody participate in a prayer.
Which I understand that, like you said, by everybody not being of the one faith and stuff. So I understand that. But that ain't the way I understood it when it happened. You know what I'm saying?
But that was the entire issue. It was never that teachers couldn't have their own private prayers, nor was it that teachers couldn't privately read the Bible, nor was it that students weren't allowed to pray, nor was it that students weren't allowed to have a Bible study. Like I said, they could start school clubs and have student Bible studies amongst themselves if they wanted to.
But I found that out later on, though. Yeah. I found that out later on. I didn't know that was the rule. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that.
Was always a protected right, and nobody's trying to take that away. What the problem was, again, authority figures pretty much leading Christian prayer or teaching the Bible as to the students. That was the problem, and that's what the Supreme Court is allowing. So this entire time that people have been saying they took the Bible out of schools and they took prayer out of schools, they didn't. They just stopped allowing teachers to lead prayer over students, because that can be viewed as a type of coercion, because a teacher is an authority figure. They're supposed to be a trusted authority figure, and if a student is there, that's say Muslim, they're going to feel very awkward if their Christian teacher leads a Christian prayer over the entire class, and that's just not right.
Right. I understand. You know, like you said, we have to understand certain things when it comes to a whole country of people with different, ethics and different things. So yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, so that was always the issue. That was the only thing that was actually prevented, and yet a whole bunch of Christians started, and because conservatives started lying about exactly what it was, a whole bunch of Christians got freaked out, saying, "Oh, they're not allowed to read the Bible or say a prayer." No, they're allowed to say a prayer. You're just not allowed to have teachers making students participate in prayer. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, because if they want that, they'll come. You can go out on the streets and do that where it's free will, or either you have a church set up like churches are set up, and then if they come there, they know that's what they're going to get. Like you always said with my platform, like I know if mine is first and foremost me being a minister, but then I do open it up to other things, and then me knowing where you stand, I respect that, and when I open it to that, it'd be about that. Excuse me, but you also respect the fact that even when Lord, even when I open it up to that, just because I am one that walks in the faith, sometimes I am going to say something about, God, because I put him in everything. But it's not like I'm trying to put nothing off on you. Like, it's not like I'm doing a sermon, because when I do my sermon, you don't be in here unless you choose to come in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even then, that would still be a different thing altogether, because this is your platform, and you can run it however you'd like.
Right.
So if I agree to come in here, I agree to deal with, like, if you want to pray or if you want to talk about God, I agree,
Right.
I pretty much consent to the fact that you're going to be someone who does that. Now, that's entirely different from having a captive audience in school where it's mandatory for kids to go to school.
Right.
And you have government-paid teachers leading a prayer. Now, that's entirely different. That's why, even if you were the type to constantly be trying to push religion onto me on your platform, it is your platform, and it is my choice whether or not I want to be on the platform.
Right.
Whereas a student can't just be like, "Oh, I don't want to go to school,"
right?
Because the teacher, no, they have to go to school. It's mandatory.
And see, I've understood it better since we've been on these platforms than I ever understood it. Because, like you said, they sidewalked it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They sidewalked it. And see, at that time, too, I didn't ever realize until here recent years how many people that, because, you automatically think or you automatically feel, since that's the way it is, it is said that the United States were, in foreign country, that they didn't all believe up in, the God of the King James Version. But in the United States of America, other than countries like the Muslim and different ones that came over here, I was naive to the fact to feel that it was the religion that everybody believed, and which I should have knew. Even in the Bible, everybody didn't believe. And why is there preachers and evangelists if everybody believed? So that was even naive with me to know. I just felt like some people were sinners because we was born as sinners, and they did wrong, and they needed to get saved and stop doing wrong. But not so much as some people just not believing that there was a God and stuff like that. I was naive to that. But now being on the platforms and being out here, I'm just amazed. And especially when it came to Black people, I just was amazed to know that Black folks actually didn't believe in stuff like that. I just was naive to it, So,
well, I think a lot of us grew up, depending on where we grew up, we all grew up in our own bubbles. And generally, once you grow up, you still kind of maintain your social bubble, people that you'll be around, people that you hang out around. So I think, like, for me, because growing up very, very Christian, I was surrounded almost constantly, except for going to school, by members of the church or my family who were also members of the church.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time, like, it was kind of a shock to me when, I started leaving the church and realizing, now I knew there were plenty of people who weren't my denomination of Christian.
Right.
I didn't realize how many people there were that were not Christian at all. Or atheist. In my case, like, I eventually became an atheist. I didn't realize how many other atheists. Some of them I had known for a while, like, just through, like, when I started working, I met some people. They seemed like cool people, and later on, I found out, oh, they're also atheists. Didn't know that, but cool.
Right.
Because it wasn't something, like, religion had never been something that we talked about. And
right.
then it just came out randomly, and it's like, oh, you're also, oh, okay. Cool.
Right. So, like you said, we just assume until we branch out, and then it's up to us, to decide if we think differently as we get older and as we as we branch out and everything. But anyway, so that's basically the only thing that's actually going on out there now, is that he's appointing the federal judges around the country.
Yeah, as far as what Biden's doing, you got the appointing of federal judges. Aside from that, it just looks like a lot of the cabinet members and everything that Trump is appointing, or DT is appointing right now.
Okay.
Are just kind of deciding how they're going to start enacting whatever plans they have.
Well, they can't enact nothing until they get in the office. Okay, so what's this about? Some of the people still hopeful that something drastic can happen while they still doing the count. So what's that about?
Okay. So, quick disclaimer for TikTok purposes. This is for educational purposes, and no conspiracy theories are being spouted here or approved of. All right, so what's going on is that a lot of people are thinking, because of certain things that happened during the election, like, for example, it was said that allegedly Elon Musk knew 4 hours before the race was called that Donald Trump won, and he supposedly said that to Joe Rogan. There were also issues where a lot of people are thinking that Elon Musk might have done something to the votes where it came out that Trump won rather than, and a bunch of the votes got missing. Couple that with the attacks on voting on ballot boxes where certain ballots got burned, along with evidence of certain people who were part of the who were supposed to be counting the votes, that some of them were allegedly throwing out ballots that were for Harris.
Okay.
So there's just a lot of questions, and so a lot of people are hoping with the recounts, because it is within the margin for an automatic recount in a lot of these situations, that the recount will overturn the election towards Harris. There's also some people thinking that just from certain things that they've seen, like the meeting between DT and Biden in the White House when they were talking about the transfer of power. Some people are looking at how DT is reacting to and how Biden was reacting during that meeting, and they're thinking that Biden might have something over DT, and it might be the case that they're actually like building some sort of case, and I don't know. There's a lot of different ideas that are out there. Now, I would strongly suggest for everyone, until solid evidence comes out, that we still continue to focus and operate as if DT very much is going to be in office, and that we need to prepare for what that means.
Okay.
Because as much as people are saying this, like I've looked around and I haven't found any solid evidence that shows that anything major will happen. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible. I mean, hypothetically, there are a lot of things that Biden could do. However, until there's evidence that comes out, I strongly recommend, once again, that people act and continue under the in the view of that DT will take office on J 20th, and he will be inaugurated, and we will have to deal with him for 4 years. Mm-hmm. So maybe something will happen before then, but I don't know, and I don't have any solid evidence. It's a whole lot of, from what I've heard over the past, couple weeks, it's a whole lot of people talking about how, the feels that, it feels weird or something, and just kind of like talking, and it sounds a lot more like conspiracy theory, unfortunately. And, some of the people I've asked like directly, and they say, oh, well, we can't say, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, you can't say, then I have no reason to really believe you. So
yeah, and whoever the media lady is, they had said something. Well, they said she holding in something too. Somebody they said in position that is holding in something too. So how about this? Do you think things are gonna, in your opinion, that if there is a transition of power on January the 20th, do you think that people is gonna get it's a possibility? What's your thoughts on it's a possibility of it getting so bad? Because I probably won't be prepared because I don't have any extra money to go stack up all this stuff. I was on one live, they talking about get all the canned goods you can get make sure you got gas things and fill your car up. They acting like a storm or a hurricane coming, and you might have to get out of town. They said draw so much money out your bank because they believe that there'll be a cyber attack, all kind of stuff gonna happen. So what's your thought on that? Preparing like the world coming to the end is what they act like to me, or preparing like it's gonna be so hard that you ain't gonna be able to go to the bank and get your money because somebody's gonna attack our banks and all of that. So what's your thought on all that kind of stuff?
I don't know about anybody attacking the banks, but I will say worst case scenario with this DT presidency could be a potential second civil armed conflict. And the reason I say this is because he's blatantly said that, like, he's already said multiple times that he plans on trying to deploy the military to round up undocumented immigrants. And in reality, what that would look like is sending the military to barge in on the houses of American citizens suspected of holding of having undocumented in those houses. The law that he says he wants to put into effect in order to do it was also a law that was used to justify the internment of Japanese and German American citizens back in WW2. So this is a law that he could target citizens directly.
Okay.
Additionally to that, he's spoken about sending the military against anyone on the left, basically anyone who speaks out against him, basically anyone who is not MAGA. Okay. He's talked about sending his military against, sending the military against effectively political opponents and anyone who speaks out against him.
So that is on video. He's on video somewhere out there on YouTube actually stating that.
Yes.
Okay.
He was stating that before he got elected. And the problem with that is that even with him blatantly saying that, you still had Republican pundits and you still had MAGA saying, no, that's not what he meant. He just meant the bad people or something ridiculous. And I remember one particular, like, I think it was on CNN, where the CNN host, like, as a Republican official was saying, oh no, he just meant that he was going to send them against these criminals and stuff like that. And the CNN host cut him off and was like, no, that is not what he said. He said he's sending the military against the enemy within. And then when he was asked who the enemy within was, he started name dropping political opponents. And then he just said the left, all of the left. So that's American politicians, American elected officials, and American citizens that he's talking about deploying the military against.
Okay.
So because of that, it is, for a lot of people, they're worried that, some sort of civil armed conflict part 2 might kick off. And it's a question of how, it's also a question of how much of the military would actually follow him, because he intends to purge the military of anybody that he doesn't like. He intends to try to get rid of any generals that aren't willing to follow his orders. He intends to purge the military of women and trans people, and anybody who's not loyal to him. He basically wants a military that, rather than being loyal to the country, is loyal to him as the president. And that's what he's planning on trying to accomplish. So it's a question of how many members of the military would actually be willing to obey the unlawful order to march against American citizens.
Right, because I was going to say, military do not have to obey something that's out of line, correct?
Every single military personnel, down to the privates, down to the lowest rank of the lowest rank, is actually obligated by oath to refuse an unlawful order from any superior officer and even the president of the United States. If they're given an unlawful order, they are obligated by their oath to refuse that order. That said, it's still as binding as an oath is. It's still as binding as I swear not to do this thing is actually binding.
Just like the oath that he got to take, right?
So yeah, he has to take an oath, and that's only as binding as the checks and balances, as people who are going to keep him in place and keep him from going crazy. And right now, it seems like we're not. We don't have a lot of those guardrails. So yeah, there's oaths and everything, but how closely they follow those oaths or how they interpret those oaths is going to vary. Because if he's sitting there declaring that people on the left are say domestic terrifiers, then he'd have legal precedent to order the military against them. So you could argue, that's technically in a way legal. And it's not like we haven't deployed the military against American citizens before.
Okay. Not too many times though, huh?
No, it hasn't happened too many times, but the fact that it has happened is worrying.
Okay.
It means that it's not. It tells us that it's certainly not impossible. It's not something that was never done before in this country. Because again, we interned our Japanese American and German American citizens. We put them in internment camps during WW2, even though they had done nothing wrong. They hadn't broken any laws, and their only crime was that they were born to an ethnicity they were born with ethnic ties to a country that our country was in an armed conflict with.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it is historically the case that America has deployed its military against both citizens and people who are supposed to be protected, who are supposedly under the protection of the American government.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's why I say it's really going to depend on how much of the military actually would obey that type of order.
Okay.
There was an emergency Pentagon meeting almost immediately after the election was called.
Okay.
The Pentagon called an emergency meeting.
Stop 1 minute. Okay, for my YouTube and my Facebook for this segment here, I'm going to have to end it, or either I won't be able to do a replay. So thank y'all for tuning in. I may start a new one.